Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we're going something a bit more kind of classic British style then. So from Thornbridge Brewery, this is their Lord Marples. And this is a classic session bitter, or bottle conditioned classic bitter as it says. 4% ABV. I purchased this some months ago. Beers like this will keep for quite a while. For instance, it's got a best before date of the 9th of June of 2024. I probably had this about 3 months. Um, so classic, as it says, conditioned bitter. I think over the years I've tried a lot of, obviously reviewed a lot of bottled versions of the style bitter, and obviously drink a fair amount of British bitters, if you like, on cask here in the UK. More in the winter months. I drink a lot more cask beers in the winter months than I do in the summer months. Just because I just prefer it. I think it travels better as well. Perhaps I'm wrong with that, but anyway. So anyway, Thornbridge Brewery, they're out of Bakewell in Derbyshire, I believe. I've been getting lots of where things are. Bakewell, I'm sure they're Derbyshire. They're definitely in Bakewell, but anywho, so 500ml bottle, bit of a hiss, bit of smoke. It's got the classic emblem on the top of the bottle top. So move things out of the way. Pull this out and see what we get. Now, I thought I'd had this beer before on cask, but I haven't. So I'd like to try this on. I would like to try this on cask. I'm not being funny or anything, but it's all in the glass. It's got a finger and a half, maybe 2 finger of a kind of a slightly off white head. It's dissipating quite big or quite fast. There's some big frothy bubbles there. So that, by the time these pop, it'll be look at that, nice frothy head on that. So classic looking, kind of a dark amber on camera, but it's actually, you put it into the light, it's kind of, yeah, amber-esque dark, maybe a slight kind of mahogany, but it's quite clear considering it's dark. It is a bitter after all. 4%, round about the same. You can get some a little bit higher, up to the 4.3, 4.4 mark, down. I've even seen some bitters around the 3.5, 3.6 sort of mark, and then obviously ESBs. Some people class this as an ESB, which is I always find bizarre. Head's gone now. It's left a little bit of lace in there. Let's get a nose on it. Well, it's straight out the fridge, so wow, it's got a real kind of earthy hedgerow fruit thing, and I'm actually getting hints of rhubarb, which is rhubarb in a bitter. Slightly stewed rhubarb, very, very faint. Maybe a slightly nutty edge to it, but let's give it a try, see what it's all about. Rhubarb, weird. Very clean. Very, very clean. Slight hints of caramel. It's leaving a kind of an apple core finish on the palate. I'm not getting stewed rhubarb on the taste, so and it's gone now on the nose, so that's an interesting one. Sometimes you get that, you just open a bottle or a can, you'll get a whiff of something. Oh, what's that? It's this. And then like 30 seconds to a minute later, it's gone. very nice. As I say, it's got that classic feel to it. I don't know what hops are in this. Maybe Goldings, not too sure. Just says contains barley, wheat. And that's pretty much it. Lord Marples was the first ever Thornbridge beer, brewed in 2005 and named after Mr. Marples, an aspiring former owner of Thornbridge Hall. It pours an attractive mahogany, there you go, bringing forth flavours of honey and caramel. Not getting too much of honey, but with just a light bitterness in the finish to keep it balanced. This bottle contains fresh live beer, bottle conditioned to create natural carbonation and the flavour you would expect from a pint of cask ale in a pub. Please pour carefully to leave the yeast in the bottle. There's not much in there. So I was going to the hops, but yeah, mahogany. Dark. Some bitters can be a lot bright or not as dark as this. I mean, it's looking very dark on camera, but gives you more of a clue. Definitely getting that caramel note. I wouldn't say it's spice. I wouldn't say it's sweet like honey. There is a certain sweetness there from the malt, but it's definitely on the realms of. You can tell it's a bitter. It's definitely in that style. As I say, I'd love to try this up in north part of England with a sparkler and give it a try and see what it's like on cask. But maybe one day I will find this beer on cask somewhere and give it a try. But as you know, the bottle is very good. To be honest with you, I'm really enjoying it. It's a nice kind. It's got that nice autumnal feel to it. It reminds me a little bit of some of the kind of German kind of style rusticness of some of their beers they get. Wouldn't go to so as far as a more like a red lager. It's got that feel, not lager, but you know, it's got that rusticness to it. It's not as hoppy either, but yeah, maybe like a Dunkel-esque. It's got that kind of thing going on, that nice autumnal thing. There is a slight kind of nutty quality that left on the palate as well. But yeah, overall, it's a really nice drop. Nice lacing on the glass. Yeah, I'll definitely try that again for sure. Not sure I'll buy it in a bottle again. Not saying it's bad. I think it's a very nice beer, but yeah, definitely to try it on cask. So Lord Marples then from Thornbridge Brewery out of Bakewell in Derbyshire. Thank you for watching then. Let me know if I've had this one before, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.